It's Bone Cloaks. I'm Balin. Hello. Nice to meet you. We sell all sorts of ingredients and goods.
Go on, Balin. Get on with it then.
3 raiders from Agent 123 have joined.
Aw, thank you for the read. Hi, everybody. Give a shout out real quick. That was a relatively short stream, Agent. How'd it go? Was the game
How
fun?
goes Baldurs Gate?
Baldur's Gate goes okay. A little bit slow because I've been doing a little bit of housekeeping stuff, but I'm finally starting to explore the city a little bit. I've at least entered into a new and different part of town and found some new vendors here.
The game is fun. It reminds me of Ogre Battle 64.
Oh, I know you streamed Ogre Battle 64 as one of your kind of like classic retro throwbacks, so presumably that's a good thing?
Wish I had a bag of holding.
You've been very good so far, but it's late and I need some sleep.
Alright. I hope you have a good night, Agent. Thanks for the read.
I hope you have a good night.
And welcome, readers! If any of you are unfamiliar with me, I'm Yuki. I mostly do like cozy game kind of stuff. And like retro titles and indie games. Big into like pixel art kind of stuff. But I'm also an RPG fan, like JRPGs, and in this case, tactical or tabletop style RPGs, like Baldurs Gate. So you'll see me playing this kind of stuff as well. And every once in a while I branch out just for something, you know, different.
Behold! The sacred illuminations of the mysterious ancients. Back off, Chop, you're too close. Do you want to lose your eyebrows?
Oh, a new waypoint.
Great, isn't it? These are just cantrips. I can keep this up all day.
Yeah, verily, behold and stuff. Just like Astando the Greater says.
Curious now. If I were to
I wonder what the next move is.
get guidance cast on me.
Let's move.
And then perform for this little crowd here.
Sorry, victors.
Like killing a cat with another cat. Okay, I definitely botched that. Yeah, my character's terrible at perform. All of this tracks.
I need a quick word.
You in need of protection, friend? What am I saying? Everyone's
Is that
in
a
need
skill
of
issue I
protection.
hear?
Don't be shy.
Literally.
This armor can't keep you alive if it's sitting here with me.
Interesting. Hypothetically, that could allow me to get a very high armor class. Too much interest in this
City's
vendor,
got
though.
a dangerous air to it these days. Only makes sense to take self-preservation measures.
Is that a threat? That sounds like a threat.
Carlack Cliffgate? That can't possibly be you, can it?
Fitz! If you aren't a sight for sore eyes.
Where the hells have you been, girl?
Will you
Last I
take
heard
it as a
you'd run off
threat
to
is the
Neverwinter, and
question.
That was what? 10 years ago.
Neverwinter.
I'll let it slide.
Who told you that?
I don't think this random armor
Gosh.
vendor is really very
Said you didn't
threatening to
even give
me.
notice.
Ha! That
The
prick.
town
but
guard, on the other hand. As long as these
Come on.
robots are around.
Look at you. The years have been good to you.
I won't lie. They have.
Except for the part where part of your chest is clipping through your shirt.
Well, go on, girl. Tell me everything.
First thing first, you saw the news, didn't you? About Archduke Gortash.
Right? Oh, I'm sure the fox will make a great duke of the hen house.
I think you were the only thing that kept him a little honest. After you left, things got dark, fast. I got out while my soul was still intact. Started working for an arms merchant. Still in the trade, as you can see. Met my fella Gregor that way. Been together 8 years now. And Carlack, we've a little one on the way.
Fitz! That's incredible! Congratulations! Mum life, huh? You're going to be incredible.
Gods, I hope so. Even after all these years, it seemed to happen so fast. But now that you're back in town, you must come to ours. All of you. We'll have a good supper, catch up. You can meet Gregor. And the little one in a few months. Are the two of you together?
Ew, no. Just mates.
Oh, I got an
Very
ew.
good mates.
Come on.
Oh, that's lovely. It's a pleasure to meet you.
I can't tell you how good it is to see you, Fitz. I'd love to come have dinner with you and Gregor. We're in the city on some urgent business, but can I come find you when it's all settled?
I'd love that. Meanwhile, if you're still in the business of intimidation, you should take a look at my stock.
Bad, longbow by any means. I don't really have a particular use for it either. Those are expensive, but seem pretty devastating.
Great to have you back, Carlack.
I'll have to keep them in mind for later.
Hope that wasn't a lie. I hope we do get to meet up with Fitz when this is all over. First step, save the city. Then, save myself. And last but not least, dinner with an old friend. What more could you ask for?
Maybe not exploding? We still have that exploding thing to deal with.
Can I ask for a hot dog?
A hot dog? I'm unclear on this request.
Is that Fitz?
I don't think I can give you a hot dog under the circumstances.
Wanna dance?
Hold, seeker.
Why not?
Have you come to swear
Because I don't have the teleportation array needed to send it through cyberspace.
yes and no. Your kind has lost their way in their worship of the feline of felicity. You only hold to her basest tenets. Now, will you
Wait, is this
heed
cat like
our
the
mother's
chosen of a
call
god?
and bolster her as she crushes the heathen absolute beneath her divine paw?
You were gonna send me a hot dog through the internet.
Well, I
Sounds
think of a better way
dangerous.
to do it. Hold on, I don't know anything about Sharess. I'm not familiar with this goddess. I need to look her up real quick. Okay. I guess I'll read this off for the benefit of everybody. She's technically a demigod. Known in the Mulderandi pantheon as Bast. The Faerunian goddess of fest halls, hedonism, and sensual fulfillment. Passionate in Bofo, the dancing lady had the independent and hedonistic temperament of a feline, and encouraged her followers to spread pleasure to all. She's depicted with her cat. Wait, this might actually be said cat. She's considered the mother of cats. Also known as the Dancing Lady, Patroness of Fest Halls, the Fest Hall Madam, the Lustful Mistress, the Tawny Temptress, Succubus of Sensation, Feline of Felicity, and Foe of Set.
Lot of lewdness I see.
Indeed. Wait, why am I not getting the most basic of basics? Like, chaotic good. Okay. There's a group of werecats devoted to both her and Saloon. Okay, one problem is I'm talking to this cat as Carlock. Whatever, let's see if this, unfriend zones Carlock somehow. I doubt it, but I'm pretty sure she's thoroughly bugged at this point.
Yes, yes! Together we shall spread the word of the wonder in her every paw step. I will sing her name in the streets, and you will bring her prayers to those suffering 2 legs instead of 4.
I wonder if that actually did anything.
Looking ahead.
I also wonder... I use a Speak with Animals potion and talk to that cat myself. Will I get the same dialogue? Come on, I know I had like a whole stack of these things at one point. There it is, okay.
Hold, Seeker. Have you come to swear yourself to Shress by my paw? Yes, yes. Together we shall spread the word of the wonder in our
One day if it'll be
every
another one of
footstep.
those, do
I
this
will
thing,
sing
and
our
it'll come
name
into
in the
play later,
streets, and
things.
you will
Yeah,
bring
it might
our
be.
prayers to those suffering 2 legs instead of 4.
Especially because this cat looks just like the one in the picture with the goddess, so this might literally be her cat.
Moving in.
Get this tin piss off out of my face. Let me back in. I'll bring Leroican out here, you tin tube. You tell Leroican I went for his goddamn night song, and now he has to pay up. What are you looking at? Shit, it's you. You went looking for the night song after me. Please tell me you found it. Hope you lost fewer people along the way than I did. Bloody goblins. Leroican should have warned us. Sod it. Enough. Leroican and his precious night song just about ruined my life. If you value yours, I'd steer well clear of this place.
I'm pretty sure I was supposed to bring Will here. Not Will, Gale. Probably go grab him real quick.
I did not find what I'm looking for.
Just what I need.
Let's talk. Are you sure? The blade stands at the ready. And just when things were warming up.
Sorry, bud.
How can I help? With pleasure. Lead on.
Oh, disintegrate. Yeah, that's a pretty strong spell.
Look around you. Indulge your curiosity. Sorcerer's Sundries is the finest purveyor of magical miscellany for miles.
Where's the axes?
I like this random conjured crab.
Far more precious than mere sword or shield. They sell knowledge.
Apparently.
You! What do you want?
You know why you're covered in blood?
Don't worry about it. Please just make your purchase and go. I don't have energy for anything else. Be quick about it.
How's that any way to treat a customer? Well, +2 charisma might be worthwhile. Oh, Ring of Regeneration. Definitely need more decent rings, so I'm all over that. Should heal you up out of combat pretty quickly, too. In theory, I could even pass it around my team and heal everybody up to full between combats.
Making me sweat.
Probably best on Carlock, but... having it be able to get Shadowheart back on her feet automatically could be pretty valuable.
What's up for discussion?
I want a pet elemental, but Mumbus says I'm not old enough. I wouldn't let it die like the goldfish, though. If I were a lava element...
Have you seen how much the prices have risen? Might as well be throwing my gold straight into the lava elemental. Have to keep going.
Hello, Board. I'm your mother.
Perhaps. There's not much left. Looks like folks heard the Absolute was on the march and bought everything that wasn't nailed down.
Where is the famous Leroican? His shop is a nutter shambles.
Look, a bookseller. She can point us to the tome I need.
It feels a little...
Maybe I need more pockets.
Variety's the least of our worries with that mad cult on our doorstep.
I just think we should be careful what we say in public, isn't it?
Can't just go roughing up your customers, especially if you're the one at fault. This is ludicrous. My complaints will be heard.
What's an issue of so what do we have?
We've lost mugwort, incense, 6 handfuls of assorted mushrooms. You can never have...
One moment. I'm trying to work out how many pinches of mugwort is equivalent to one of Mother's Leaf.
Would you mind if I finished browsing before you muscle in, please? I was here first, actually.
The shelves are practically picked bare. I'm sure there's gold in these stacks somewhere.
Are so
Copies of this. Mother's Leaf. Oh, God.
Excuse me, can't stop. There's only so much shopping time left before the Absolute breaches the city.
gold. It's all about profits, my love.
You're a fellow bargain hunter, I see. The hidden gems here are far better value than the rare books Tolna keeps locked behind the desk. Oh, by Volothamkedon himself. Help!
Literature department. Can I help you? Whoosh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment of quiet reverence.
You've kind of gone off the deep end, haven't you, lady?
Bold. You might have heard that our library has a collection other shops would lack the skill to curate. Between us, even Master Leroican was reluctant to house them in his tower. The pen is mightier than the magic wand, apparently. They're locked away here for their and our customers' safety. Our finest reserve includes the Tharkiat Codex, the Annals of Karsus and Netherese Folly, Sights of the Seelie, and the Curriculum of Strategy. Do any of those interest you? It is said to be written by Lord Karsus himself, the Netherese arcanist who attempted to replace the goddess Mystra, failed, and was banished for the attempt. Great magical knowledge lies within those pages, but not many can withstand it.
That's it. That's what I need.
The Annals of Karsus would no doubt have much to say about the crown's true nature. If only you could read them.
Buy? Books as temperamental as these are not on sale. They are secured in our vault, where none can harm them, nor can they do any harm. Consider yourself lucky to have learned of such a book's existence, and then forget about it. The Annals of Karsus are best left unread. Customers like you are why I prefer the company of books. The only way to gain access to the vault is through my office. And before you ask, no, you are not allowed in there either. Psst. I already told you. It is locked in our vault. And with good reason. Imagine if a tome so dangerous was sold to someone with such poor comprehension. You certainly have. Even simple knowledge of these tomes is enough to stimulate most. How can I help you? Scrolls, parchments, codices, tomes. Take a look and see what calls you. How can I help you? The vault is strictly
So what's the
prohibited
plan
for
now?
customers.
Just exploring.
If you don't cease this
Yeah, just exploring at the moment. I mean, I'm trying to follow up on some quests as well. At the moment, this is actually one of my story quests. Maybe Gale is the one that has to talk to her?
Literature department. Can I help you? Whoosh. These books are sensitive. They prefer an environment. Wouldn't trade it for the world. So I wouldn't. Anything I can help you with? The vault is strictly prohibited for customers. If you don't cease...
Still alive.
Well, clearly I'm not making any headway there.
They'll probably have even less to make.
With haste.
Resurge! I can tell you're at this.
Do you think that zombie looks fresh? Is fresh good? I never know with zombies.
Apologies. I'm with a customer at the moment.
I've a lot of domestic tasks that are...
himself. How delightful! I simply must have it.
Welcome, dear patron, to the floor at the top of the stairs. If you have information about the Night Song, great riches await. If you are here to waste the great wizard Leroican's time, reconsider. Let your knowledge determine your path forward.
They must have some sort of merit. Sorcerer's Sundress. Well, at least they seem
Seems simple enough.
The Night Song is an immortal being, the child of a deity. The Night Song is a priceless ruby from a realm beyond our own.
Okay, well, I already know the correct one. Very important business going on here.
Hold very still, Nicola. Craig's aim is much improved, but still leaves something up to chance.
Yes, sir.
All right, Crank. Ready? Aim.
And I appear.
We have a visitor. At ease. McClaw, you may go. I see no Night Song. Surely you wouldn't have entered my tower without the Night Song in hand? Surely you wouldn't have wasted my time? And you must have an answer to my request. If you want to keep your head, of course. The Night Song. Do you have it or not? She? Then you do know her. You've been to Shah's temple. To the Shadowfell. You've looked upon the Night Song's face. Tell me, and choose your next words carefully. Where is she now?
You'd give up her location just like that? You're not actually considering betraying her, are you?
She deserves better than to fall into his clutches. I owe her, in a sense.
Good. Then you'll have no trouble fulfilling the contract to bring the Night Song here. I'm growing tired of this repartee, my friend. Let us cut to the chase. Beautiful, isn't it? Worth more than your life, too. I bought it from a Kalashite warlock. There's very little of his soul left to him. It can bind a celestial to the wearer's service with a snap of the fingers. And this can keep her in place. Forever. It didn't work out for poor Ketherick, did it? He was a fool. A desperate mercenary who poured out his soul to whichever god flattered him. I serve no god, but that which stares back at me in the mirror. The Night Song will be put to a grand purpose, equalizing man and god. Whoever helps me attain that which I seek will be greatly rewarded. Of course not. But perhaps, after enough lifetimes, I might make a start of it.
He would seek the power of gods for the pettiest of reasons. His own gratification. At least I seek them for the better of all.
What's that? I didn't quite catch the words, but the insolent tone was clear enough.
Pitying, not insolent. You chase one power without knowing an even greater one lies within my reach. The crown of Karsus. Once we acquire it, your ambitions will be dwarfed. I'll be able to stand against Mystra and wrest her powers from her for the betterment of all.
Really, Gale? That's your goal now?
Karsus. Nonsense. Even if it still existed, you couldn't possibly handle its power.
Perhaps you could not. But Netherill's power is in my blood. And Mystra? I know her in ways that most mortals can only dream of.
Ah. So it is you. Mystra's discarded lapdog. And now you think your bark is cause to make me tremble?
There is no need for me to bark. My actions will speak for themselves. In time.
Then go. Act. I'll open a fine vintage in your name, once word of your failure reaches me. We shall see, won't we? Do as I say, and you will be rewarded beyond imagination. Fail, and you give up the prize to the next motivated mercenary to encounter my contract. The choice is yours, but make no mistake, I always get what I want.
A little bit of a megalomaniac there, huh? A book throne.
Question. Are you a pizza fan?
Yes, I enjoy pizza. In fact, I spent some of my childhood in New York, so I have very exacting tastes in pizza.
A pizza connoisseur.
Something like that, yes.
Mother's milk, your visage speaks of ill tidings. Speak, ally mine. What troubles you?
Is he indeed? Pray tell, what does he seek from Dame Aelin? Let them come, and let them find me. Dame Aelin will strike down any who seek to bring her to harm's home. Yet, it is better to cut off the head of the snake than to let its slithering snakelings swarm us unabated. This wizard must be held to account. I will wring his neck until he's dead. Oh, his end will be one more strand in the great braid of our friendship.
I'm coming with you. I'd like to get a few licks in myself.
My darling, we agreed you'd scout for the nearest Selûnite enclave this very night. Let us divide our efforts, all the sooner to be reunited.
I won't let you go alone. Who knows what this wizard might have planned?
Our closest ally will accompany me, won't you? It will be a swift and fruitful chore. Hie we to this Lorroakan right away. I am as eager to meet him as he is to ensnare me.
Keep going. You just taking a little trip around the camp? On Earth just happened. Or Faerun, I suppose. Alright, Gil, we're gonna swap you out.
Charlatan Lorroakan thinks he can best Dame Aelin. He's even more clueless than I believed. We should inform her of his delusions. No doubt she'll have great fun in dispelling them. I question the wisdom of that decision, but so be it. I'll be here in the meantime, idling away.
If that wizard wants Dame Aelin so bad, I say we give him exactly what he's asked for. I'd love nothing more than to see her grind that wretch into bone dust. It's not just a legend. It's a history. Consider this. To Wormway 'neath prison's deepest level. That must mean Worm's rock prison. That's where we'll find the entrance to this Wormway. Then this. With the shock of a true hero's spark flickers, the torches alight, and Worm's eye shall awake a glitter. To open the way, we'll need to spark torches. This dragon Onsor was Baldur's ally.
Are you a big pizza fan, Luis?
We'd be fools to let him sleep
I
while
assume
the
you
dead
had something
three's
pizza
chosen
related that
raised
you were
the
bringing
city.
up?
That's the spirit.
I love pizza.
Excellent.
It's my favorite food.
It's hard to go wrong with a good pizza. Unless you're, like, severely lactose intolerant or something. Apparently the imps are multiplying.
That's all for this episode. If you enjoyed, please like, comment, subscribe, or join me on Twitch or Twitter. Hope to see you next time on Yukikaze Gaming. Matane!